I found these beautiful leather skates at the thrift store. Aren't they beautiful? They were made in England. Beautifully made, tiny little, they probably fit me. They look like they're about a size 5, but they are really nice leather. Um, and I have been looking for skates for some time. That's one of the items that I'm going to be working on today. I will use this pretty green and gold ribbon and some of my bales that I made. I showed you in one of my last videos how I made these out of soda pop cans. So this will be a simple little thing that anyone can do. So look for your skates if you would like that same look for your decoration. I'm getting together just different decorations that I want to use this holiday season for my decor, and preparing them now so the day that I decorate they'll all be ready to go. I have the shoestring tied in a little loop back here that I think will work for hanging them. They're quite heavy. I'm going to probably use this thick part here or the string to hang them, and then just use the bow for decor. I could just stick a bow on with hot glue. I think I'll tie it up though. And of course, if you want to do the same thing, you can embellish your skates with anything you want. I just, again, using what I have, and I do have plenty of these little bells that I made. Let's see here, I want to be sure that's nice and snug. I'll tighten bows. If you, the first side that you fold over, keep it, whenever you have one side that's good and one that's not, go like this. Fold this side over, then bring this around where again the front part of the ribbon is showing. Then twist it in the back so that the front, when you pull it through here, is going to be showing again, and it'll make a perfect bow where the pretty sides of the ribbon show. And that's how I do it. Kind of leave this pretty big for this. I'm going to leave some hanging down because it's going to, I want it to hang down here and cover the bottom skate a little bit too. I always like to make the ends with a little dovetail. So you just fold that in half lengthwise and then cut them together just like that to make nice little peaks on it. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, just that little details like that help you have pretty decorations. Okay, so there's that, and I think it's hard to tell with them laying on the counter, but let's see what they're going to look like when they're hanging by that little knot up here in the shoe lace. And that will be stuck down in there. Arrange it enough so you can still see the skates. You can leave it just like that, but I don't know. I might just put a little sprig of greenery too. Let me see how that's gonna look. Especially maybe this bottom boot that has nothing. Although I feel like they need the same kind of. That was a little different, but close enough. So now let's see what it looks like. Of course, when you hang them, after you get them hung up, you can arrange them nicely. And maybe adjust that a little bit more so they hang a little bit closer. So you get the idea. So keep your eyes out for skates, or maybe you already have skates that you would like to decorate. And remember, you can just do any kind of ribbon, or don't even have to put ribbon on it. If you want to put greenery, or just, you know, decorate it however you want. The other item that I wanted to work on today to get ready for the day I decorate is I am going to make applesauce and cinnamon. This time I'm going to a garland out of applesauce and cinnamon, little what do you call them, gingerbread boys. I've already shown you the pumpkins that I made with the applesauce and cinnamon for the fall, and now for Christmas I'm going to do gingerbread boys. So we will get to that. Perfect little recipe of 1 cup of applesauce to a cup and a half of cinnamon. Another fun project to do with your children. Thought this spatula would do good because it's so thin. It's not thick like my plastic ones, but a little narrower. I'll go ahead and finish and do more. Let me show you what I'm going to do though. I'm going to poke a hole here and a hole there. You see those 2 holes? And that's where the ribbon's going to run through. Before I put these in the oven, I am going to take some cloves and put some little eyes on these guys, just like that, and that will just help them smell better. Whoops, might have gone up a little high on there. Anyway, just an idea. Okay, little gingerbread boys are dried out. The goal here is to weave the ribbon through these 2 little holes and make a garland. That one batch did not make a lot of little gingerbread men, so I think instead of putting these on the mantle, I'll probably just hang them here in the kitchen somewhere. So whenever I do my Christmas decorating, we will see how that works out. Okay, so I just put them through those 2 holes there. And then I'm gonna pull a lot of ribbon through, so I'll have plenty of room to work with them, and just hang others all along the way here. I've never done this before, but I saw it done and I thought it was very cute and decided that's something I wanted to do this year. Maybe I'll just hang it over in the window there above the sink. So I'll pull out, of course I can cut the ribbon and do it the other side too. I did put a couple cloves in for his eyes. Okay. And this one, as he dried, he kind of cracked a little. Okay, let's go put another one on, so you can get the idea here of what I'm doing. It does help just cutting the ribbon edge, a nice sharp little angle there, and it helps it feed through. Of course it frays, but keep cutting it, I guess, huh? cute little garland there, huh? Okay, that's it for now for these guys. Next, I'm going to decorate an antique sled that came from my sister's house. She bought a house in Utah that's over 100 years old, and in the attic was a sled, and she gave it to me. So I'm really tickled with that, and I'll be decorating that in just a second. So here's this old sled. It's got a few pieces missing, but just perfect for decoration. I was so excited to get this. Okay, and as you're going to see this year with my decor, it's going to be a repeat probably of the bells. Isn't that pretty? And I don't know if I'm going to put this on the front porch or if I'm going to just put it in the entryway. I haven't decided yet. But you will see whenever I decorate the house. I think I'll use this ribbon. Perhaps this and some of the white or the cream. And our bales. These are the bales that we made a couple weeks ago in that video. Let me see if, well, it's a little bit hard to see what it's going to look like laying flat, but let me work on it a second and see what I come up with. I want this rope totally separate because I could hang it with that. So I'll just pull it over there out of the way. These are one of my favorite things. These little picks right here with the, looks like ice on them. I bought several of those one year at Hobby Lobby, and I put them in a lot of arrangements. I put them in the tree. I just love that. The lights just pick up so pretty on them in the tree too. Let's just use that whole piece. And we can trim it wherever we need to. What I'm doing with this though is I have the rope included in that the bells are in. Also have the little stems that I put through here. So that's going to kind of help keep that in place too. I'll just go ahead and make a nice bow out of it. Let's see if that's something we want to incorporate in there or not. We can always undo it. So when you're experimenting with things, just go for it, and you know, nothing's permanent usually when it comes to stuff like this. So we twist that bow around that ribbon so we make sure that the right sides stay out in the front. So it comes up just like that. Here are the 3 items that we worked on today for my Christmas decorating.